It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yep, most likely. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? I'm cold, which is why I'm wearing a fluffy overcoat. I have a heater at my feet, and I'm still freezing. Also, Twitch appears to be twitching quite heavily tonight. I can't help but notice some frames are being dropped. Quite a few. Everything's fine on my end, but for some reason, Twitch is not doing well. Thank you, I'm rather fond of it. It was a gift from my mother, actually. And yes, tonight was going to be an Ark night. However, Choo Choo Charles came out today. I don't know if I'm happy about this, quite frankly. Very lumberjack. Yes, indeed. It is very cold today, and I don't like that. But oh well. Anyway, I'm putting this off now, aren't I? Must we? Must we? Yeah, Twitch is twitching like hell. Hopefully that stops. Now, I haven't touched the game. I have not even tested it. I have just adjusted the volumes a little bit, and I suspect I may need to adjust it more, because apparently this game is quite jump scary. Let's just go. I know nothing of the controls. I don't know anything.
I know it's been a while since we last spoke, but something has happened at the mines I've been supervising.
Tell me more.
No, trust me, you'll want to make time for this. You're looking for something big to keep your museum in business? Well, there's something
Is it worth
big
my life?
on that island. Real big. So many friends, and even my own son are still out there. If anyone can bring this thing down, it's you. It'll be the biggest attraction
I know,
the
Diddy, I
city's
know.
ever seen. And you can help an old friend. Yes, meet me on the docks at sunset. I hope you're ready for a little monster hunt.
Little? Little? That doesn't look little to me. Volume seems okay so far. I'm exhausted today. Today has been spent building lots of beds. Well, one giant bed for my friend, a buddy of mine's kids.
Yes, sir. They call him Charles. Half trained, half giga spider from hell. We've been planning his demise for some time now, and have nearly
I don't think
Just
Thomas
a
is
few
what we're
people
gonna
to
find.
meet,
Just call me,
places to
don't call me
see,
crazy, but
simple
yeah.
errands, you know.
Hello, Rossi, my boy, how are you?
Yes, sir. Welcome to Aranerum, the island.
I must say,
where
the camera
miners
is
dig
very,
their graves.
very...
Stay close. Charles isn't the only thing to fear around here.
Interactable items will glow. Well, I'm using keyboard, so, okay. Can I break things? No. Interactables? Skip tip. Okay, how do I tell you to go away? Don't need you. Oh, tab. Alright, fair enough. Why don't you go first, friend? I feel you should go first. I can jump. Quite impressively. Hello? You look interactable. Are you interactable? You make me sad.
There's a train shed at the top of the hill.
Okay.
One of the train operators was killed early on by the
And you bring me
beast,
here.
so his old engine should be in there.
Me versus a demon spider from hell in a very old train.
If we can get to it, it could be an indispensable tool on our journey.
Our journey. This guy's gonna die in about 5 minutes, isn't he?
Stay close. We don't want to be exposed for too long.
Sir, you are far too happy about the situation. Keep up with Eugene by sprinting. Alright, fair enough. I'm assuming Charles comes out and can track us down out here. Thanos, I'm less worried about you. I'm more worried about the demon spider. That's not good.
Ah, shucks, it's locked.
Great.
Not to worry, we can still find a way in.
I doubt that.
There's a small shack up the path that might have a key inside.
You're gonna get eaten, aren't you?
Take this map. I just marked the location on it.
Or I am.
See if the key is up there, and I'll look around some more down here.
Will you now? Whoa! Why did the map make me jump? Okay, blue arrow marks location, white lines mark train tracks, red arrows mark splits in the track, NPCs on mission are marked on the map, place waypoints to make traveling easier. Place a waypoint.
Cloak engaged.
Well, that works. Baby's first mission. Charming. Lurk away, my dear. Also, the quest's name. Okay. Wonder when we get our first run-in with Charles. I imagine it probably won't be too long. I feel safer inside this building than I do out there. Best quest name. Anything else interactable here apart from beds? Ventry. Okay. Very uncomfortable being out in the open. How about Mum doing deliveries
Good
and
on
lurking?
you.
Lurk away,
Looks
my
like
dear.
you found it. Open up that door and lead the way.
Baby's first mission. Lovely. That's my train. We're going up against a demon. Oh, a minute. So Choo Choo Charles is going to be defeated by the rusty yellow Charles train. Right. Anything in here I can work with? And now Thomas the Tank Engine theme is in my head. Thank you, Rossi. It's got a gun. That looks suspiciously like a belt-fed machine gun. Okay, you have my attention.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, 1 second, chaps. Sorry, I'm being messaged. Give me a moment. There we go. Right. Where were we? Practice to explore.
She's an oldie but a goodie.
Hmm.
I'm going to inspect the train's exterior.
He wants me to win against an evil demonic train.
Why don't you take a peek inside? See what we got to work with.
Sure, pal. Sure. Can I just... Okay, that works. And weapon shield against your foes. Respawn point if things go wrong. Things will go wrong. Hello? Train health. Speed. Damage. Okay. I'm liking this already. Paint. Can I repaint the train? There's a gun here. All guns have infinite ammo. So they do. Not the most accurate of beasts. Hello, Audrina. How are you, my dear? Okay, it can overheat. There's an issue. Right, so...
Well, the exterior is a little rough,
Sorry.
but everything looks to be intact.
A friend that just needs a little bit of help. Moment, please. Sorry about this, chaps. I know this is very annoying. Alright, there we go. That should solve the issue. Right, sorry about that. Why are you that, Audrina, my dear? And hello, Kate.
That gun you were looking
How are
at
you?
wasn't on here when I was evacuated from the island, but it sure looks fun to use.
Patiently for the screaming.
We can light up Charles with it and take him down before he even sees us coming.
We're a train. He's going to hear us. He is also a train.
Are you ready
Also,
to
we're
take
bright
this
yellow.
thing for a spin?
Setting Rexy off at you. Believe me, people have done far worse, my dear. Center lever moves the train forward. Left lever moves the train backwards, which is disabled right now. Right lever stops the train. Punch it.
Yeah, baby! We're coming for you, Charles!
We're not very quick.
Do you hear that? It's him! It's him!
What?
Get to the gun!
Ah!
Light him up!
Oh god no!
Up! There,
Die.
don't let
Die,
him
demon
go.
spawn.
He's not taking enough damage. Get some headshots!
I'm working on it, old man. I knew he'd die so quickly. I knew you were gonna die. I knew he was gonna die. He's gonna stay over there, right? While I go check on the old man. Oh my sodding heart. Old man?
This isn't how things were supposed to end.
Did you perhaps think about bringing, bombs?
Yes, sir. Easy in, easy out. You don't need
I'm surprised you're not in pieces, actually.
I thought, but I don't have time to explain. Find the eggs.
Eggs? Charles produces a second. Find your son. Charles produces eggs. Well, thank you, Eugene, I believe his name was. Thank you for being such an important part of the story for all of 5 minutes. We're leaving. Whoa! You keep forgetting that happens. Okay, let's just get rid of the waypoint. How do I get rid of waypoint? Oh my god. How do I get rid of the waypoint? You can't. That's good. Go away. Right, I'm getting back on my train. That seems to be my only safe haven. Because I don't want Charles to come back looking for round 2. We're leaving now. I have no idea where we're going, but we're going somewhere. And that's the important thing. What's this weird totem thing? Seen from Alien in the chest burster. A little bigger than that, but I see your point. Hello, Mr. Guard. Kind of worried. Check the map. There's a dude there. A dude there. Dude. Required mission. Oh crap. Stop! Okay, apparently we're going left if I continue. There's an optional NPC to my left. Why not? Kinda wanna see what he's asking us to do. This thing have a fuel gauge? Please tell me that's not the fuel gauge. I assume this is it? Question mark? Hello! Bear with me, I have only been running a train for a few minutes. Yep, braking distance takes a while to, get your eye in. Are you not worried about being out here seeing as Charles is around? Hello, friend.
You must be the archivist that Eugene told us about.
Maybe.
We're happy you came to help us out of this predicament with Charles and that
Who's
madman
Warren?
Warren.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, god damn it, Rossi. Thought I was going to turn around and just there like, hi, friend.
You know, that old train of yours will need some major upgrades if you want to take down Charles.
Oh, I agree. Do you happen to have a howitzer handy?
There are some metal scraps in my barn that you could use to improve it.
You have my attention, sir.
Here's the key to the barn. It's just up a path, but I'll mark it on your map anyway.
Scrap improves the thing. That's where I want to go. Unfortunately, it is open ground again. I don't like... Can I go in here? No, I can't. Train, wait for me. I need a name for my train. Anyone have any suggestions for naming my train? At the moment, it's just the train. I need a better name for the train. And no, we're not calling it Thomas. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Gimme. Charles doesn't tend to be quiet. What was that noise? I heard a violin begin and then a stomp. No, thank you. More scraps. Loot Tony's barn. Technically, I'm not looting. He offered. There's a difference. Right, what's this? Ivor. The mallard. Hey, good choice. Very respectful of old heritage. I like it. Flying Scotsman, also good. Thanks, Rossi. Love a clip of me panicking. Always good. Even though Eugene has promised to send help once he reaches the mainland, I've just realized he never mentioned if he'd return. I suppose he's the type of person to ignore the fine details of a plan. Everyone on the island is trying to find a way out of this mess, and I can only hope that the archivist... Am I saying that right? Archivist? Yeah. Friend of his can work some magic. I don't care what strange things they've done before or what practice they use, as long as Charles ends up dead. Most folks around here want the same, but then there are those crazy that want to leave him be. That damn Warren has lost his marbles. Again, this Warren person. Of course you did, Dee Dee. Of course you did. There's one more downstairs as well. Oh. No need to feed or fence animals that have already been eaten. Guess that answers that. Back to the train. Wait, back to the dude first. I don't like hearing that. Anything in here? No. Hey friend, I got the scrap. You don't talk anymore, do you? Okay. Right, back on board the train. Time to do some upgrading. Okay. Repairing is probably a smart move, because he hit us, like, once, and it did that. That takes more scrap than I would have liked. Okay. Fine. Okay. 2 to 3 scraps, 2, 3 scraps, 2... So I can upgrade 2 things. I want some armor. Oh, that's gonna suck. Alright. Some more speed. I would like some more speed. Has that changed anything about the outside? Not that I can see, but, you know. Okay, where am I going? There's another dude over there. I want to see the other dude. Go! And hopefully Charles did not come to say hi. Please tell me that's just my train making that noise. I kind of want to call this train the Mallard because it kind of makes me happy. Takes a bit of upgrading the change look. Fair enough. Well, we're here. It would be more open ground, wouldn't it? Alright. So I haven't got the braking quite down, but that was a better attempt than my last one. Paint cans. We can paint the train? Oh, yes. Hey, friendo.
I need my pickles!
I'm going to assume that you broke out of a very large building with padded wallpaper.
I ate the last jar of pickles I had in my house, and there's only one jar of pickles left on the island. My secret jar of pickles, locked away inside my pickle cave.
You are aware there is a demonic spider train hybrid wandering around, right, pickle lady?
I would have got them hours ago, but I lost my pickle cave.
Right. Right.
Someone else on the island might have some lock pickles. I mean, lockpicks. And if you can bring me my special jar of pickles, I'll give you all the scrap metal I have as a reward.
I think this lady might be 5.5 beers short of a 6-pack. Right. Okay. You know what they say about dealing with crazy people? Maintain eye contact, back away slowly. Okay. At least we can go in here. Ooh, scrap metal. Well, I'm having it anyway. I'm guessing that's where the rest of it is. No! Damn it, Rossi. She's spirited. That's a good point, Didi. You swear you met her in the nut house. You know, Atomic, I think you might be right. Charles, how have you missed this lady? This lady is clearly easy prey. She's just out here doing a Masonic dance about pickles. I'm going back to my train. I may or may not help this lady. I haven't decided. All I know is I feel much safer in my steel-plated train. Alright, where am I going? That map, man, scares the crap out of me. Okay. Secret jar of... Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen where this pickle cave is? It is in much open ground, where there is no train tracks. Lady, are you certifiable? Okay, right, there's a dude over here. There are a lot of dudes. Quiet mission. Weapon mission. Go down south for optional missions. I'm guessing red missions are dangerous missions, that makes sense. These yellow ones seem to be easy ones, and there's a blue one. Allergic to pickles. Quite possibly. Well, I have to work like a train, so if I turn left up here and go all the way back round, stop here, change the signal, change the tracks, go all the way down here, meet this person, this person, this person, this person, and we should be good. I'm sorry, there are cultists. There are Charles worshippers. Great. Punch it, Chewie! Can I upgrade on the move? I can. Thanks, Rosie. Right, now, everyone keep an eye out for Charles. And how do you miss him? It's a giant spider dude. Okay, here's the left. It's got to do a loop. What's that noise? I'm not a fan of that noise. Hang on. There's a dude here. May as well. I'm gonna do a better job of braking this time. Yeah! You saw moving legs. Ah! Thank you, Rossi. Hello, Nugget. I see scrap and I want it. Mine. Also mine. Definitely worth coming here. Beans. Right. Anything in here? No, thank you. Ooh, scrap. Scrap. Can't open those. Just open this side. No. Ah. I get the sense there was a lot of death here. Just call it a gut feeling. Hello there. Goodies. Can I get in this somehow? No, I can't. Alright, let's go chat with this fellow up here, shall we? Ooh. That's a good point, AJ. Hi! Moment, please. I'm just here to loot. Don't mind me. Before the cave-in, I pushed a spare rail car into the canyon using my beautiful old mining train. I figured a rail car would be a fine place to hide my more important belongings, especially on a rural and unfinished track. I went to get something out of my rail car in the canyon about a week ago, but some of Warren's men have built a campsite or base of sorts around there. I don't know how to get my box safely. Don't know how long I'll last without it. Intriguing. Would this be you, sir?
Welcome to Aranirum, archivist museum person.
Right.
My apologies. I'm not the best with introductions, but I don't believe either of us are here for socializing.
You could put it that way.
I just so happen to have a little business opportunity, if you're interested.
Would this be about a box?
A very special little box of mine is in a rail car in the nearby canyon, but the goons have set up a camp to protect that area. So be careful.
I don't have a gun except on the train.
Find the blue box and bring it back to me.
The TARDIS?
I'll give you some scraps as payment.
You have a deal, sir. Although, I'd like an actual gun. I got white paint. Anything else here? Does not appear to be. Are you safe from Charles up here? I'm pretty sure there's a spider train he can climb. I have white paint. What can I do with it? We're not yellow anymore! Yay! Alright. I have 14 scraps. Damage upgrade. Armor upgrade. More speed. Does that change the train at all? Does not appear to have done anything. He can tear down the building, though, with his incredible bulk. Right, so that is over there. Oh, good. More stuff off my... Don't like leaving the train. There's a dude there as well. Right, so all the way down here to meet this fellow. It's going to be a long ride. Actually, I should probably put that there so I remember to change that turn. Otherwise, it's going to be the same. We haven't seen Charles. Is there a save mechanic? There is not a save mechanic. That makes me unhappy. Is that like a fort? Do I get a gun at some point? I don't know what's in those boxes. Probably a good plan. I wonder when I'll next see Charles, because I'm just like... Oh, I hear that. I'm not crazy. You guys all heard that too. Reverse. Wait, hang on. We're back at the beginning. Guess it makes sense. Don't want to get out of the train. But we must. Alright. Continuing on. We're almost at the thing. There was suddenly creepy music. And then I heard what sounded like giant spider legs. You know. I'm ready for you, boy. I'm really not, but, you know. It's that music again. Don't like that. Charles is wandering the island. I was afraid of that. Breaking, because we must change the thing. Now, Charles, just be cool. If I see Charles and I'm not in my train, I'm going to be very, very screamy, quite frankly. Alright, where am I going? This fellow here. Now, Charles does not appear on the map. I guess that kind of defeats the purpose. I hear that weird music again. I honestly don't know if that signifies Charles or something else. Stop! Reverse! Find something small to hide in. I don't know what that's gonna do to a train. Well played, Rossi.
Eugene told us we'd have a newcomer soon. I suppose that would be you.
Indubitably, my dear.
There's some scrap metal in the balcony room of my house that you could use to repair and upgrade your train.
I like you already. Also, I've always been fond of that accent.
Here's the key. And although the balcony is right behind me, I'll just mark it on your map anyway.
I like you already.
As a side note, talk to anyone around here, and they'll do whatever they can to help.
Apart from Crazy Pickle Lady. We don't talk about her.
Anyone not wearing a mask, that is.
A mask.
Check out the balcony, and take whatever you can use.
Indeed. Mind the NPCs. If they're running, I want to run as well. Good idea.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you, my dear. Up on the balcony, she said. Nothing else on the ground? I'm gonna keep an eye on her, and if she moves, I need to run. Thank you, my dear. Hell yes. We've been waiting as patient as we can, but the past few days have been chaotic to say the least. Charles has been more aggressive lately, to the point I'm starting to fear how many else will be left when the time help arrives. Godspeed, Eugene. We're counting on you. Well, he failed. He's dead. Now it's all up to me. Okay, she's still not worried, so Charles probably isn't around. Oh, I can take damage from full. I can take full damage. That's not good. Thank you, my dear. Greatly appreciated. He didn't fail. Technically, he brought help, I guess. Nah, let's keep it average. I am literally their only hope. They're probably hoes then, because Charles will probably eat me. There's somebody over there, but I am not gonna run. Ah! Nope, nope. Sort off, sort off, sort off. Oh, crap. Ah! Please fire! There we go. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. My train can't take any more of this! Train is heavily damaged. Now it's not. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Thank you, Didi. I appreciate that. I don't like him. He's a very angry fellow. Weapon mission. I'm gonna want that. But first we need to go back to this fellow here. Well, that went about as poorly as I expected. Okay, so now we know the music. When you hear that music kick in, that's when you're in trouble. He would love to have me over for dinner. I don't want to see that. All the scrap, please. All the scrap. What are these? Can I open them? I've seen these things knocking around. I'm guessing I need keys or something else. Can I get in here? Apparently not. Someone lit a bin on fire. No, just a campfire. Fine. Not without lockpicks. We're gonna need to do pickle ladies thing, aren't we? Don't know what that is. That's mine. That was a gun. Hello there. Moment, please. I'm just gonna rob you first. Okay. Bit cold for shorts, isn't it?
Look, kid. I know you're supposed to be some fancy-pants monster hunter, but you can't earn my respect without making yourself useful.
Mm-hmm.
One of Warren's goons dumped a locked chest in the yard last night. After beating on it for a few hours, I didn't break anything but a sweat. I got some lock picks, but I don't know how to use them.
As I live and breathe, what useful timing.
Here, take them. If you can get that chest open, you'll earn my respect. And I might just give you some scraps to help improve your train.
As you say, Dee Dee. As you say. And we get to open that yellow chest. If I can work out lockpicking. Is it like Skyrim? That should be fairly easy. Beans! Oh, you gotta be very precise. Oh. Okay, bit more complicated, but I get it. What in the hell was that? Spider train pictures? Hello there, I did the thing.
Well, Fancy Fingers here got the chest unlocked.
Indeed.
That's an odd-looking piece of junk you found inside there. Bit of a letdown, to be frank.
Not something you want to be floundering about in the open. I agree. Another busy day. Indeed, Exile. Same for you, I'm guessing. All that for a picture. Yes.
You earned my respect, so here's some scraps, like I promised.
Might be able to get some upgrades. Mm-hmm. 32. Yes. Speed. I have enough for one more. Armor. He kind of chewed through me last time. Alright, where's the next person? Quite literally over there. That's a required mission. Okay. I'll feel better with my train marginally closer. I'm getting the hang of this braking. I would say that absolutely ended up being worth it. I'm just going to explore your property. Worth it. Oh, so worth it. I'm just having a look around your property. Nothing to see here. Probably a good plan, HL. Hello there.
The monster hunter has arrived, I see.
Yes, and you seem to be staring into the middle distance.
This is no ordinary hunt, mind you. We've already tried fighting Charles, but he retreats into the wilderness if he is sufficiently harmed.
Have you tried a Moab? The mother of all bombs. That would be my suggestion in dealing with a giant spider train.
We believe there may be a way to get Charles to commit to a mortal battle, however.
Oh.
Dispersed around the island are 3 eggs, locked in the island's 3 primary mines.
So you're telling me this thing hatched from an egg? I have my doubts.
Our theory is that putting these eggs in the temple at the center of the island will provoke Charles into a fight to the death. Unfortunately, the
Call the
mining
National
company
Guard.
owner, Warren Charles III, has placed armed guards inside each mine to protect the eggs.
Great. I need a gun.
There's an egg in the mine just down the rail.
In the immortal words of Master Chief, I need a weapon. Sound nothing like him.
Here's the key to the mine. I've marked the entrance on your map.
No one's gonna believe this thing exists. You and DD agree there. Hello, DJ, how are you? Does this thing involve suplexing a train? I hope not, because if I try and get near this thing, it's just gonna stab me. Damn it. Okay. Hey! The train has changed. Now we're up to level 5 armor. The train looks way better now. I like it. Alright, where am I going? The mine is there, but there's a thing right there for a better weapon. And I would very much like a gun. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ha-ha! Mine. I have 12 scraps. I'll keep 2. Have you seen Charles yet, DJ? Oh, we are much faster now. You won't be disappointed. Charles is hideous. Scrap. Mine. More scrap, please. Hello, dude. Just a minute. I'm just gonna loot your property for scraps. You don't mind, do you? No? Good. Ah. Sir, are you aware your barn is on fire? Stop.
I made a little flamethrower as an addition to my spider train home defense plan, but as you can see, that has slightly backfired.
You don't say.
Nearly cooked myself alive in that shed as I was testing it.
The shed is still on fire, sir.
I would love to save the shed, though.
Well, it's raining. I'm sure that'll put it out eventually.
If a flamethrower somehow still works after the fire dies down, well, you can take it.
A flamethrower on the back of my train.
I'd assume you're the monster hunter that folks have been expecting.
Yes.
So, a weapon like this could come in handy.
Yes, Charles does have a family name. It's called Evil Spidery Thing. How do we put out the fire? Find a way to extinguish the fire. I think I can see where this is going, if that's a water tower. Ooh, scrap. Can I push this over? That simple? He could have done that. Dude, I want the flamethrower.
Using the water tank to put out the fire. Pure genius. Woohoo!
Yes, only a genius could have thought to fight fire with water.
Here, take old bug spray. Cause of this chaos.
Nobody's getting your references? You mean Charlie Brown? I got the reference.
I don't want to see it anywhere near here again. Shoot dang.
Well, thank you for the flamethrower. I greatly appreciate it. Anything in here? Some scrap, maybe? That looks like red paint. Anyone fancy a red train? If I find blue paint, I will paint my train blue and call it Thomas Rivet. Because I can. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we look like with a red train. What about suplexing the train? Not gonna work. Gotta admit, that kind of works. If it's his property, you should know if there's water in there or not. Okay, we don't have enough to do that, but we do have good stuff. How does one change the flamethrower? Where is the flamethrower? I just got a flamethrower. Where is the flamethrower? Hello, Shadowkeeper. How are you? This game is all about trains. This game is all about an evil, murderous demon train that is part train, part spider. I know. One of those moments of... really? But yes. Flamethrower over the upgrade paper. Ooh. Okay. So that does more damage. That does way more slowing and fire rate, though. Range is not very good, though. I'll give that a go. And then it's out? Oh, Hell no! Put that back on. Okay, where am I going? How am I going to sneak past armed guards? Doing excellently. I am knackered and very cold, which is why I have a heater and this on. I'm very tired. I've been helping a friend build things all day. And had to rush home. Fair enough. Okay, we are much faster now. I've upgraded the speed. As we all know, I am somewhat useless at stealth most of the time. Doesn't mean I won't try, though. Best of luck, they're crazy. Joy. Get down. Okay, can I duck or... Does not appear to be a ducking mechanic. Nope, no ducking. In that case, all I can do really is walk up to them and say, please don't shoot me. While gathering all the scrap in the world. Okay, can we pick up the... I'd like a weapon. The suplex the train reference. I didn't know that one, though. What is that reference? Can I push this? No. Stealth mode. That's probably where I get gunned down, isn't it? Urgent letter to Mr. Warren. While mining the furthest tunnel, we broke through a wall into a large cabin. There's something strange here, we don't know what it is. We're requesting that Mr. Warren visit the southern mine site as early as convenient to give us further instruction. Eugene, team supervisor. Dun dun dun! The guy who had a hard enough time trying to get us. We've got to use leaning. E and Q, okay. This place is a maze. Hello. Oh, beans. I hate doing that. Green paint. Cults worship a train. Pretty much. Quite possibly as well. That's true. Charles can't get to me here. It's too small for him to get in. Dudes? I don't see dudes. I do see scrap, however. Very bright in here. Don't think I'm going to be able to stick to the shadows. Well, this isn't creepy at all. Green train needs to be called Edward. Rossi, you're making me feel old. Thomas the Tank Engine references. There's a dude here.
Shouldn't be here!
Oh, crap! Weave! Weave! Weave!
You wish you never came here.
I already wish that. I am very quick. Oh, crap! He's still on my trail. And this is a dead end. I'm just gonna hide here. What kind of game is this? Horror!
Out, you know. Come on out, bud. We just want to talk.
I'm not coming out. I'm staying right here.
Whatever. You know I'm not letting you get away.
Nice, DJ. That's where that comes from. Just gonna hide here. He did all this on a dare and on his own. You gotta give the guy credit. Okay, I think he's gone for the moment. Stealth mode. Okay, the dude has a gun. Although I do regenerate. Hello, Sonahawk, my dude. How are you? I'm being scared. Yeah, I'm being scared utterly out of my seat by a giant train mixed with a spider. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, it's just a thing. How are you? 22 months now. Good lord. Thank you very much, my boy. Welcome, welcome. I'm now trying to get past the guy with the shotgun. On my way to steal a demonic egg. Don't ask me how that works. Just gonna hide here. I see you. This is mine now. I'm having so much fun, Atomic. So much fun. Being chased by an evil train. But I got the egg. Clown face with sharp teeth will make anything scary. Yep. Including a train with spider legs. BRB. See you in a sec, DD. Alright, let's get the heck out of the mine. We got the egg. We may now leave. And hopefully Charles does not make an appearance. So I need to get back to my train. There's my train. This is open ground. South Mine spelunking. We did get some scrap. Can I upgrade anything? We also got green paint. You know what? Sure, why the hell not? We're gonna call you Edward from now on. I have 16 scraps. Why not? I got scared by my own repulsor sound alert. Good lord. Okay, we got that one. Now... the pickle mission. We need to do the blue box thing. There's a weapon upgrade over there, and a required mission, and an optional mission. Optional mission there, optional mission here, optional mission there. And there, for some reason. I seem a little jumpy. You don't say, Rossi. You don't say. Okay, we're gonna go over here and have a look, chat with this fellow. Percy. Of all the engines, Percy. We're just hoping a certain friendly, evil creature... I say friendly. Hoping a certain evil creature is far, far away from me. We are much quicker now, which I like. Percy was the green one. Was he? If I get blue, it could be Gordon or Thomas, I guess. What was that? Oh, it's the turn off, alright. I'm gonna go a bit further forward. Reverse! Now stop. Can I pull the cord? I think I just saw him ahead moving across the tracks. Yes, I did, and I can see him. I didn't do it. Damn it, Exile. Okay, he's up ahead. I'm going to be very... I see him! I see him over there! Wait, is that him? I think it's him. You're sad remembering. Emily, Percy, and Henry. Alright. Scrap. Ooh. Got paint. Gray. Hello, random dude. A moment, please. I want to get in here. Where's the door? We can get in. Okay, good. I've been praying someone from the first evacuation group would just send another boat, but I guess they all think that George's supply boat is still evacuating people. They're all safe and cozy on the mainland, but feel no obligation to make sure everyone else escapes. I know that Charles sinking the boat isn't something anyone would expect, but still, to think I would have left this place by now, it makes me sick. Isn't this that guy? He was running. We're not leaving this building. Hell no, am I leaving this building. Okay, he's not running anymore. That's a good sign. I see him. He went over there. Bear with me. I'm just getting scrap. If he comes for me, I will jump in the ocean to get away from him. I don't care if it's instant death in there. I will jump in the ocean. Go away! Let's be real, this tiny hut would not protect me. We're just gonna sit here and wait until he goes away. Okay. Yeah. Okay, are we safe? Nope! Clearly visible, so who says we'll go away? Indeed. Thank God structures he can't go through. What noise does he make? Hey Darth, how you doing? Yep, Thomas the Tank Engine theme, horror version. I'm just gonna stay in here for a couple more seconds. I want to talk to this dude, but he keeps coming back. What madness is this, Bluewing? This madness would be crossing a train with a spider, add some demonicness to it, and voila! He's back again. Oh no. I just want to talk to this guy, and I can't. Quickly, before he comes back.
My goodness, the others actually convinced someone to come help us.
And the clown face. Yes, there's that.
I'm so glad you came, but I simply cannot stay any longer. This island is too much for my nerves to handle.
I agree.
I've brought all my belongings here so I can leave immediately when a boat arrives.
Right.
Although now that I think about it, I did forget my journal at home. Could you bring it to me?
Your life is on the line, you're asking me about this.
It's a dangerous journey for sure, but you might manage with that train of yours.
Sure, pal.
I'll give
Sure.
you all the scrap metal I have. Just please, bring the journal next time you're here.
Sure. Why not? Okay. And now we run back to my train with all post haste. Might. Where's my train? All the scrap. That could be a lot of scrap, yes. And if we got 15 scrap, I could do something with that. Armour. I feel that vitally important. Also, we do have grey paint now. Yeah, no. Black paint? Now that is how you blend it. I'll go with that. Okay, his quest is all the way over there. 2 NPCs over there we need to talk to. 1 over here, and the journal. It's not that far from the tracks. Also another person there. Okay, fine, we'll go do it. Punch it, Chewie! Hold on. Spencer, then. Technically, we're a black train now. Scrap. Unloading all the supplies has been an incredibly eye-opening experience. Here at the port, we've been working all day, every day. We are tasked with unloading the boat and running supplies up the hills to the tracks, where Theodore and Eddie deliver them to the difficult sites of mining. Sheer cost of all this infrastructure is mind-blowing. With all the success Warren's family has had in this business, I'm surprised he's choosing to take such a risk here. Because he's a nutty cult person. What other reason could there be? Is there a door here? Okay, back on the train. Oh, okay. Moving on. Neville. We need to go left anyway. Alright. Yes, it does, Rossi. Yes, it does. That's true, Didi. That's very true. We don't know how long Charles has been terrorizing everyone here. Mine! This now belongs to me. Ahaha. Ronnie says I'm going to get out to get one of those, and he's just going to be waiting for me. 8 scraps. Not enough. And... whoa! No! Punch it! Punch it! No! Guns! The gun's overheated. Not good! No! really not good. No, 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 no! Well, that's our first death. Maybe try the flamer. Might be an idea. Hello, Rexy. Thank you, Audrina. Yes. Alright. Flamer might be incredibly short range and overheat very quickly, but we'll try it. Where am I? Where the... Yep, wasted. Thank you, Rossi. Alright, reverse. Wait, no. We need to heal the train. That's all I got. Yes, yes it does. Wait, what the... Where are we going? I wanted to go that way. Okay, we're going this way now. What? Exile, you evil man. Take it easy, Rossi, my dude. See you in a bit. Okay, he was a lot more... Hang on. Hold up. What's here? We just got dynamite. Can I throw dynamite at him? A bunker with rockets. How do I get in there? How do I get in there? I want a rocket launcher. Is it now? You're not filling me with hope there, Didi. Anything else here? Yep. Okay, back to the train, repair it fully, and continue reversing. It's fully repaired. Pretty weird going backwards. So there are things...
Choo choo, motherfuckers! Choo fucking choo.
Well played, Exile. What is this? Ah, we're finally here. Okay. Loot him for scrap first. Loot all of them for scrap. I made a set... There's a grave here. One of Charles's victims. 5 to 10 scrap, probably a good move. Is that a rocket launcher? That looks suspiciously like a rocket launcher there, sir. Excuse me, I'm just gonna go upstairs. You don't mind, do you? He doesn't mind. I'm stuck debating if Warren made us bring our families to this hellhole so we'd never need to leave, or to keep information about his business practices away from the mainland. Either way, I want that man in a noose. I agree. Paul asked me to design a new weapon for the monster hunter that Eugene's sending, and knowing what I do about explosives, you can bet I made the most powerful rocket launcher I could. Warren, you stand the chance. Oh. What do I have to do for you to give me that, sir?
Paul asked me to design a new weapon to help you hunt Charles. And using my extensive demolitions experience, I made this rocket launcher.
Indeed, did he?
I've been wanting to see Warren's empire crumble for a long time. So building this puppy was a hell of an opportunity. Now that you're here, I need a few minutes to remove some safety features.
You're speaking my language, sir. And hello, MG. Enjoy.
While I'm working on that, why don't you bring that box of rocket ammunition back here from inside the bunker down the rail?
Sounds good. How do I get it out? So just where we were a second ago. Okay. Happy to do that. Very happy to do that. Also, what is this building here? Well, it's locked. Who are you?
I'm sure Eugene told you all about me, so I need not introduce myself.
Hello, naked man.
Name's Greg, by the way.
Right. Quite possibly, Didi. Quite possibly.
In case you haven't heard already, Warren, the mine boss, is keeping 3 monster eggs locked away.
Yes, I've already found one.
We're unsure why he wants to protect the eggs. If they hatch, they will surely turn into monstrous creatures like Charles.
I already have enough trouble with one of them. I don't need another.
To prevent this, we need you to steal all 3 and use them to bait Charles so we can destroy him.
We? You mean me?
One of the eggs is in the north mine.
Thank you. I'll do that later. At the moment, I'm getting myself a rocket launcher. Which I like the idea of very much. Alright. And forward. That's a long way away. Also, we've done nothing on that side of the island. We need to do that. Alright, we're nearly there. I heard that. Charles is nearby. Or it could be Exile trying to scare me. Well, he succeeded. Well played, Exile. Well played. Alright. Glad we picked that up. Ow! Well, that hurt. Also, anything in here for me? I didn't mean to do... Ow again. Probably a good idea. Alright, version 1 failed, version 2 failed, version 3, 13-second flight, version 4, success. And some scrap. And some more scrap. Hush, Divvy. Right, back to the train. Now let's go get myself a rocket launcher, eh? I like the sound of that. Nope, nope. Wrong way, genius. Right, now. Wait. Wait, what? I've already done that. I got the box of rockets. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Neither would your town center. True indeed, Exile. Hello there.
The launcher is in complete working order, so I'll let you take it from here.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, and take good care of it.
Can't promise that.
After you're done, I have a few people to visit with it, if you catch my drift.
Of course, sir. Completely understand. Mum's the word. Also, thank you for my new weapon. Oh, look at the damage. Fire rate, very slow. Slowing, not much. Range, meh. Damage, amazing. And it's called the Boomer. I appreciate that. Let's give it a go. Oh. Oh. I agree, HL. I agree. I don't want the dynamite cat. Oh, you're a way away. Oh, you're a fair way away. Oh, I don't like that. 222 meters. BRB. Stealing a bit of exile. Okay, Charles, now would be a time for you to not go up. Just putting it out there. A lighthouse. Worth it for the scrap, I guess. Any more? I don't see any more. Makes me a sad monkey. Unless that was some. Oh. Anything around? Anything around? That is true. There's a dock over here. And there's scrap. Hello? What the devil are these? Hey? Hide and seek among us is live. What? That's the thing? Okay, let's go see this person. Also, can we go in the lighthouse? I'd feel much safer in it. What is this? I think I did a quest without meaning to do a quest.
Fixing the lighthouse will definitely increase our chances of being spotted.
I didn't even get the quest, and I've already done it.
Here are those scraps I promised.
You're pretending as if we met each other, dear. You are in bad shape. Eesh, poor lady. Alright. Please deliver a copy to Paul. When I decided to do a routine check of the lighthouse, as I walked around the corner of the building, I saw that beast Charles. He's wanted me in charge straight up to the hill in my direction. That spy train is a hideous monster. I can't understand why Warren wants us to stay on the Arenarium rather than trying to escape the beast. I suppose Warren's simply gone crazy, thinking he can handle the situation on his own. In any case, Charles ran right over me, trampling my leg. Won't be able to attend the upcoming meeting and have asked Greg to bring a copy of your notes if possible. What can I say? I poke everything. I missed some scrap by boxes. Think I'm good. Right, well, either way, I did a quest without meaning to do a quest. It's a success. Okay, we also got the lighthouse going. Really want to head to that. And that, before we got ambushed by Charles. Back to my train. Down below. Don't see any more scrap. Wish we could climb the lighthouse. Any more? Behind me. Oh, hello. Must remember that fall damage is a thing. Found it. Thank you, HL. With layers and like indeed. Okay, back to the train as quickly as possible. Head down to the dock and then on the road. Well, I'm already not there anymore. If we come back this way, I shall grab it. Waiting for murder. Thank you, Bluey. Back to my train. $55 scraps. Damage. Armor. Some more damage. We have 10 scraps left, and I'm keeping it that way in case I need to do some healing. Alright, so reverse. Traverse all the way back down to this junction here. And then change this so I can go over the... Well, technically, we'll just go there anyway. And then just run over there, grab this unmet PC, grab the journal. No worries, Rachel. If we go back there, I shall have a look. Restarting the stream helps it. I'm not going to do that at this point. Is that... And now we can go forward. Not me. Oh, you're talking HL. I get you. Right, now we need to go over here, meet this guy. If Charles turns up now, I'm going to be a very sad panda. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. And stop. Better. Scrap. Scrap. The past 7 days have been some strange happenings in a nearby boulder field. A week ago I went over to clear my mind, as I often do, and found a strange drawing pinned to a lamppost. Slender Man. I took down the page and burned it because it seemed the best way to deal with paranormal paper. The next night I found even more drawings and burned them as well. I've found exactly 16 drawings, multiple nights in a row, and now they've accompanied by horrific, ghastly noises. I don't feel safe going out there again. My best guess is the place is haunted. Maybe our lost crew members, maybe something else. Sorry, what, Rossi? Should be in your work chat. That makes more sense. Hello there.
Say, you're that monster hunter.
That's me.
I must know, do you have any experience with ghosts? Someone or something has been pinning
I played
exactly
Phasmophobia, does that count?
to lampposts in the boulder field every night. I always collect and burn them, but as I was looking for them last night, I began hearing strange noises and seeing strange things. I only found half of them yesterday because of the commotion. Could you go find the last date and bring them to me?
Oh, goody. How far away is that? Quite far. I'd rather want to get that out of the way. About 100 meters. I agree. What is this? This is where I bring them all the eggs for the ritual. I agree. Thankfully there's a building here. You have a 1-second delay, Bluing. Oh, you're good then. 4HL has a 21-second delay. Twitch be twitching tonight. Alright, we now need to find papers around here. And if I hear Charles, run like hell. didn't hear him, but I saw him. On that hill over there. Nope. We'll come do this later. Quite possibly, Bluewing. Twitch is being very badly behaved today. Might go and get that. That's not too far away. Wait, that was the journal retrieval? I didn't see a journal in there. I'm gonna bring the train closer. Yeah, I feel better about these odds. And there's Charles, just happily living his best life. A red train in the distance. Yeah, he's not exactly so. Where's the journal? Didn't come back here. Mjolnir. Got the journal. Really now? Jeez. Alright, we have the journal. I like the new armaments to the train. Sash's mission. Yeah, we could do that. I'm gonna get the train as close as possible. Oh goody dee dee. Oh goody. $164 meters. I don't know about this. Nope. Nope. Punch it! Woo-hoo-hoo! I got you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Got him. That hurts me as well. Makes sense, I guess. Flamethrower. Works for good knockback, doesn't do much damage. Hush, Stevie. We did it. Well, that took us away. I don't like him. Oh, it takes us the long way around. Of course it does. At least we're fairly quick, I guess. Alright, we may as well give Santiago his stuff back, as we're going to be just coming to go past there. And he has a weapon for us, I think. Okay, so this, to make him back up. I did do the repair. There was that. I'm very glad I had quite a lot of scrap. It enabled me to repair to full. I heard that. It's not the right music though, so we're still good. I think. He says hopefully. You can leave the flamethrower in, because flamethrower is good at close range. There was some scrap there that I just drove past. That makes me very sad. We haven't been on this track yet. There's Santiago. Let's go give him his journal. A vital thing you need when trying to run for your life. My train's actually pretty quick, surprisingly. I've upgraded the speed a bit. It's not maximum speed, though. Definitely not maximum speed. Charles can have run me. Here we go. Forgot about the fall damage. Remember, you're not in Skyrim anymore, boy. I have your journal. Give me the weapon.
Thank you so much for bringing my journal.
You're very welcome.
I would hope, for your own good, that you didn't peek inside.
Threatening, but no, I didn't.
Here are those scraps I promised.
Thank you. Now we run back to the train. Because if Charles is here, we're screwed. Alright, now we gotta go to the left and go look for pages in the forest. We should also probably get Pickle Lady's quest out the way soon. But she did promise a lot of scrap. Where's my train? Unless I have the perks that reduce it, which I usually do. Loving how this looks now. We did get a fair few scraps for that. Okay, we're going to increase speed. And then I'm going to increase armor one more time. I'm going to save the rest in case Charles catches up with us. How do we look now? Even the wheels. Okay. So, we need to head left here. That's already selected. And stop pretty much directly after the change. Good, good. Punch it. We are definitely quicker now. That's as close as we're getting, isn't it? Yep. Alright, everyone. Pray Charles doesn't see us. Otherwise, we're dead. Alright, now we're playing Slender Man. Okay, there we go. What the hell is... What the... Excuse me? Who invited Slender Man? And now I'm miles away. Who invited Slender Man? I didn't invite him. Okay, so that's how we're playing this, huh? Okay. Not gonna stop. Just keep running, ignore the voices in the darkness. Damn it, can grab it in time. Yep. Ah! You. He juked me. Okay, we got 3 pages. Oh, come on! I just got back. He's guarding. And the page, and the page, and the page. I hate you. That's true, I'm not dead. Right, there he is. Ow. Pages, 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 pages. Scrap. That bad, Rossi? Might need to look into that. Sorry to that, Chief. Page, 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 page. 6 out of 8. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. I can't look behind me. Oh dear. That's not something you want to hear. I don't want to hear that either. That would be very helpful. He's right behind me. Aha! You don't exist outside of here. Now where's that last sodding page? I hate you. What's this? Hey, scrap. This looks fun. It's not. Okay, it is. We're being chased around by not Slender Man over there. A little less. Although I'm not dead, so we can celebrate that. Oh no. I am not rated this. Even less so when I'm exhausted. Pink paint. Well, you'll never be used. Warren has us watching the boulder field for nearly a week. We haven't seen anything particularly interesting. We see Sasha walking through the area on occasion, but Charles occasionally makes an appearance. But Warren hasn't been interested in these things. He won't tell us what we're looking for, just to document everything, let him know if we see anything interesting.
Seek fluid intake.
Thanks, Exile.
Still, you were pretty spry. What you think, Pilates?
Thank you, Diddy. Oh. I ate. And again. Alright. Group watch schedule. 0000, 0800, and 1800. Lovely. What the? Can I interact with this? No. No, I can't. Okay, well, guess we're done here. Now we just need to find that last page. It did play twice, yes. Very true, Diddy. Very true. Where is this last page? There's the slender thing! I can't outrun it for long. Apparently. Is that the page? Nope, that's not. That is not the page. Thank you, slender thing. Can't find this last page, and it's irking me somewhat. Speak of the devil. Ow. Nope. Yeah, I'm not up. No. No. I refuse. I don't think he's listening. Where, oh where is this last page? When I get back to the lady who sent us here, I'm gonna have words. They're gonna be strong words. Got it. Screw you, slender boy. Screw you. Right. We did it. Now, which way is my train? That way is my train. I'm alive! Can I Skyrim? I can Skyrim. See you in a second, did you? Back to my train, where it is far safer to go. I have to admit, what would happen if we did get attacked by Charles while that thing was chasing us? Could we just let the thing catch us to get away? Just a little thought that popped up in my head. Because I can. Choo choo, all aboard the beer train. I don't like hearing that. Punch it! Back off! Get off. Get off the flamethrower. Actually, you know what? Damn it. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, we fended him off. Speaking of... definitely not tonight, seeing as I plan to collapse into my bed and sleep the moment I finish stream tonight. Because I'm very, very tired. Oh no, we have to go all the way round again. No. We did just kill him. This is a risk, but we did just fend him off, so he has to heal, so I'm gonna run. Welcome back, DD. We drove Charles away. Went well. Tomorrow may possibly have a chance, but I won't say aye or nay the way I don't know yet. I'll know better closer to stream time. Hey, I got those papers for you. Stop burning them.
Thanks for bringing me those papers. Here are some scraps for your help.
Thank you. We did a thing. Alright, where am I going? Okay, I wanted to go up here. Not for that, but for these, because there's another weapon person and 2 random NPCs. So we're going there. Right, back to the train. Which is... where's my train? There we go. There's my train. Not gonna go around here while I'm running around. Hell no! Optional missions seem to give the most scraps. Yes. Yes, they do. You read my mind, Dee Dee. That is exactly what I'm planning to do. My beautiful armored train. It's all good. It's all good, my dude. It's all good. Speed. Armor level 9. Oh, yeah. Does that change anything, or do we have to wait for armor level 10? Probably armor level 10. Has something changed? Let me change the color. I'm gonna go with... what's orange look like? Kind of works with the black armor. Bit business-like. Yellow. God, no. Green. Not exactly subtle. About white. Well, I'm hardly gonna miss it, am I? But it looks alright. Alright. Nope, nope. That way. Green, green, the snot. Yeah, no. No. Alright, punch it! Hang on. Glad I stopped. That would have taken us on a long journey. Change those tracks. Punch it. There we go. This is where we want to go. All the way over there. don't want to do that just yet. I want to upgrade my train completely if I can before we do that. Flamethrower is primed and ready. That musical shift made me very uncomfortable. We're getting there. Slowly. Another mine. Won't that be fun with people with guns? And I don't have a weapon. It's all stealth. Which I'm not brilliant at. Whoa, 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 whoa. I see scrap. Over here? Yes. I just jumped off a moving train. Man, the island of... Oh no, I was going down the tube. Apparently. Mine. Also mine. Also, just realized I really need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Need to use the restroom. 2 minutes. I'm back. Right, where were we? Apparently we were here a lot earlier than I thought we were. No sign of Charles. Thank you. Any scrap down here? Interesting spot. Whoever lives here has got a nice spot. All mine. Hello, dude.
You're the archivist my father told me about.
And you must be Paul. We've heard of you.
Although, I'm disappointed to see that he chose to stay on the mainland rather than return with you.
What father wouldn't go back to stay with their son?
Not to say that your help isn't appreciated.
Oh,
but we
wait,
could have
is
used
this
his aid as
Eugene's? Is this Eugene's kid?
If you haven't already heard from the others,
Are we not going to
my
tell them?
boss Warren is protecting dangerous monster eggs that could lead to catastrophe.
I don't think we're telling them.
While our main plan is to summon Charles into a duel and fight him to the death, we've devised a perfect trap as a precaution that may help defeat him.
I don't think we're telling them.
Go attach these remote explosives to each of the support pillars under the wood bridge out there. Then meet me back here.
Explosives? You have my attention, sir. I've been staking in this area for days and Charles never crossed the old wood bridge. Somehow the beast is cunning enough to know it's dangerous, but if he is angry and desperate, he might just chase someone across it. Then bam! We use John's bombs to blow the whole thing up and Charles falls face first into the canyon. If that blast doesn't kill him, the fall surely will. Not a bad plan, in fairness. Okay, so put bombs on that little bridge back there. Not that far. This doesn't seem to be the smartest of ideas, but you know, it could work. I feel kind of bad that we didn't tell him, though. I mean, his dad did literally die on our train. He's gonna be very upset. I'm assuming it's kind of like an end. I'm assuming it's kind of an end thing, because he did say after we, you know, annoy him enough that, you know, he is absolutely desperate to kill us. So, you know, killing those eggs. I think that's kind of where they're going with this. Oh, Lord.
That's the tallest and weakest bridge on the island. So if Charles ever crosses it, we can blow him sky high.
That's a big if there, Chief.
I'll be on standby to detonate the charges, but it's still up to you to summon and fight him. Here, take this. It's the key to the temple.
Temple?
Once you think you're prepared enough, you can break in and fight the battle of a lifetime.
Okay. So that's where you summon him. Okay, we are in the neck of the woods where I could try and sneak in and get that. I don't want to do that, but I don't think we have much in the way of a choice. Right. Back to the train. See how much we got out of that. Should be a fair bit of scrap. Not bad. That would use all of it if I were to use it for that, so I'm not going to do that. I will, however, increase speed. 8 scrap left. No, we can get nearer than that. Plus, this is the bridge with the bombs on. I don't fancy Charles turning up there. Did I just hear Charles? Didn't get any running music, so I assume we're good. Though I do see what appears to be... Is that a red train? Or a red building? It's not moving. That's a red building. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Speed's going to be important.
Hey, get out of here!
Guy with gun! Punch it, Chewie!
Screaming out here!
Wait, I'm in an armored train. Why am I worried? I have a flamethrower and a rocket turret. Why am I worried? As long as I'm on the train, I'm good. Stealth mode. He's hanging out over there. Beans.
Stop right there!
When in doubt, run. Ow. Thanks, XR.
Go! Whoa! No trespassing!
Ow. Can I hide here?
Is he still around?
That's a no. That's a no. Can't hide there. Nice Cthulhu masks. Hi.
So there are still terabytes. Flight is a
Jarvis. Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk.
That didn't go well. Thank you, Dee. So there are two goons with guns. He struggled for a while to keep the cults from shooting each other in the back. There is that. Right, so yeah. Unless I can lure the cultist over here and set him on fire, I mean. Oh, Darth, that's a pun too low even for me. Well done. But imagine there are two more. Oh, good. 4. Lovely. Could I stick to the high ground and kind of avoid them? It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! One would notice you, they would all swarm. Oh, good. It would really help if I could see him. Which I currently can't.
No visitors allowed!
Ow. How do you lose these guys? Oh, now he sees me.
You better run!
It only bloody works. Oh, sweet catharsis. I'm terribly sorry. Did that hurt? That's what you get for being a cultist. Ah, okay, so lure them near the train. If they're really a problem, lure them near the train, and the train will take care of business. Good, good. I hear another one. That's true. If I lured them if Charles is around, I could just let him kill them too. Problem is, he'd kill me as well. So there's, you know, kind of that. We've been down there. What's over here, though? Worth it. Also, I see that's the way out. Technically true, HL. Technically true. Found their bedroom. Beans. Too quick. Hope they don't respawn. I am not great at this. Got it. We finally have blue paint. There was a note, but it wasn't this room. We didn't run in this room last time. We ran in the other room. My train's slightly damaged. Apparently.
Wake up, Daddy Sean.
Why do you do this to me, God? Daddy Charlie, come out and play. Don't forget the oil. What's he gonna do? Set me on fire? Not that way. Here's the room we were in before. Make sure nobody goes near the egg. If you see anyone who shouldn't be here, shoot immediately. Take no risks. No risk can be taken. As soon as it finishes, kill it and bring the body to me.
Hey, get out of here!
What? You didn't see me? You can't see through walls. Mine. Got it anyway.
Hey!
Sorry, I need this scrap. Terribly sorry. Excuse me. Bye. And yes, I can't hide forever. Who wants to live forever? Ow. Bye! Follow me all the way back to my train. Oh, crap. I did. Still got the egg. Still got the egg. I still got the egg. I hope that still counts. Does that still count? Does anyone know? I hope that counts. Did I get the egg? I don't know. I'm going to assume no. Because the quest is still on the map. Which makes me very sad. Why did that guy come sprinting randomly at me? He didn't see me. I was hidden behind a wall. And suddenly he just started randomly sprinting at me. Not a fan. Indeed. Like we have to get back to the train to count as got it. No problem. We go again. Read the note. Standing in the same place. Will he see me this time? I wish to know. You believe in me, do you? Believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you. Now I am still hidden behind a wall. Very musically inclined for bad guys. Only lasts so long. True.
No visitors allowed!
I noticed.
You're in the wrong place, my friend!
Just keep running, 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 just keep running. I agree. And now it counted. There's still someone over here, but we got it. I am running. Please follow me back to my train and I'll educate you on the errors of your ways. He's still behind me? Oh yeah, he is.
Being in charge!
Hi there. I feel better. How about you? Yeah? Good. Fix the train. Don't have enough scrap to do anything else. Okay, 2 eggs down, 1 to go. And more quests. Alright, weapon NPC. Yes, please. Punch it! I feel happy. I feel very happy inside. no. I'm sorry to hear that, Rossi. Take it easy. Take it easy, my dude. Hopefully it solves... Hopefully it is resolvable. I can see Charles in front of me. I saw Charles head off in that direction. What is? I'm trying to work out what that is. Hello there.
So, the fabled hunter has finally arrived.
Yes, I have.
You know, my late husband built a gun to help fight Charles, but Warren's goons stole the barrels and took 'em up to their camp. Bob was such a brave man. Much braver than you, I bet.
Friendly.
If you take what I have left of the gun and steal back those other parts, you can put it back together to use
Heavy
against
machine gun.
Charles.
I like that idea.
Just do me one favor, will you?
Sure.
If you do end up using it, name it Bob.
I will
in
name
memory of
the
my
gun
hunter.
Bob. The gun will be called Bob. Now, if you don't mind, okay, I can't go in your house, but I can look around your garden. I'm actually impressed that that's actually hurt me. Okay, their barbed wire actually does hurt you. It's not just a prop. Okay. There's the camp, which we'll need to deal with, and who's this? Also, what's this? Oh, hey, Charles! Punch it! Train took some damage there. Back off! Eat fire. Nope. Bye. Well, I haven't got Bob yet. I need to get the parts for Bob. I did it. Now let's go back to that building. I want to see what's in that building. There was a building just about a little bit beyond this guy. Want to go in there, see if there's scrap, then do his quest. Hopefully we'll get enough scrap to max the armor. Alright, put the flamer back on. Flamer's very good for getting rid of him in post. Pretty close. Hello. Hello there. Mine. We need the parts, yes. Darth is correct. Alright, now there's a schoolhouse on the left. What looks like a schoolhouse. Or an old church. And there's another box there. Hold that thought. Gimme. Gimme. Thank you. Now let's go check in here. Scrap, please. Thank you. Okay. Today's sermon was a true inspiration during these trying times. Very well thought out and thorough in every manner. I believe I speak for the whole congregation when I say we admire your confidence and steadfast wisdom as we grieve our lost brothers and sisters. Mine. Got more paint. And it's proper black paint this time. Let's see what that looks like. God is very, very mad, I think, probably. Charles may be devil. 90%. Always sneaky. Spider versus snake. Spiders have more legs, usually. God always wins, hopefully. Sacrifices, ask volunteers. Don't cry a lot, only a little. Closing prayer, clean up. What a sermon. Anything else in here worth my time? Yes. Anything else? No. Alright, do we have enough to up... Well, first off, black paint, please. How do we look in black? That's not really black paint because you can see the yellow underneath. Let's be real. Gives us a sort of apocalypse look. Yeah, we'll have a go with it. Alright, forward over there. Also, I didn't check how much scrap I had. 18. Not really enough to do much. Hello there. Scrap. At last night's meeting, Greg told us a crazy conspiracy about Warren trying to use spider trains for world domination. As part of the crew that works in the temple, I'm far from convinced. While the prisoner was extracting the life energy from a batch of eggs, Charles attacked us for the first time. Not only did he fight like hell while the eggs were being destroyed, but he nearly doubled in size as he fought, as if we were consuming the energy. His legs grew larger and stronger, while his face grew more... Hello, ghosties. You want to use... Thank you, Kate. Then you have trouble seeing your train resistance. Okay. Those who survived couldn't even fathom what we witnessed. That's when Warren hid the eggs in order to protect them. That's when he began evacuating people. That's when everything turned for the worst. I know Warren has plenty of skeletons in his closet, but I kind of think he might actually be looking out for us this time. Oh ho ho.
The Archivist, in all your radiant glory.
Hello. How you doing?
Paul entrusted me with a key to one of the mines containing an egg. But before I give it to you, I have to warn you about something.
What's that?
There's an ancient shrine on the island, a pyramid of sorts, with a curious prism located at the top.
Mm-hmm.
The prism seems to have been designed for one purpose, to destroy monster eggs.
Not seeing a downside here.
3 slots are carved into the prism, which perfectly fit the eggs.
Still not seeing a problem here.
When fully loaded, a massive beam of energy is emitted, seemingly drawn from the eggs themselves.
Okay.
The mutineers hope this event will lure Charles to a mortal fight as he comes in defense of the eggs.
Okay.
Now for the real warning. Charles has the ability to absorb energy from the burst, strengthening and enraging him.
Oh dear.
We saw it once before, and he may become even more dangerous this time.
Encouraging.
However, it's not my place to oppose, despite the danger. So, here's the mine key. Once you have retrieved all the eggs and the key to the shrine, we might just be able to end this hell.
Possibly. Alright, any other bits of scrap knocking about your property, sir? Yes. That's all he's got. Okay. Mine or a tomb? Okay, there's another mine over there. There's another unmet PC there. NPC. Gotta go get Theodore's blue box. Not that one. And also the pickle mission. And then there's one more NPC over there. Well, okay then. And we're gonna need to do that, annoyingly. If I go left here and turn right there, that could work. No, I want to meet the NPC first. Alright, we turn right there. Just need to make sure that is set to turn right rather than left. And by the sound of it, DD, it could very well be that. At least that, if that guy's talking the truth. Yep, we're good. We're now in stealth mode. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is that? What is that? I saw a light in the woods over here. What is that? True. What is this? Rip Warren L. Death by Charles. So, who's the Warren they're talking about? So if Warren is dead, who's in that grave? Got it that time. Don't know why this rail car got in the woods, don't know why it's here, don't know why Warren wants me here either. I'm supposed to keep an eye on those self-serving folks who want to kill us off. Just following orders. The only reason they're in danger is because they refuse to follow along. True cowards, if you ask me. Well, okay. Fine. Back to the train. Curious. My train looking amazing. I have enough. I'm gonna go for it. Max armor and the cheat. Does that look any different? Oh. Now that is an armored train. Also, do I have horns? I have horns. Warren ordered the evacuation after Charles' attack. Nah, that's true. He can't be in. I like the idea, though, but it doesn't make sense. Right. Now to the NPC. The real one. That's true. Maybe it's someone masquerading? I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? Full of scrap, whatever it is. There. And of course the door's locked. And the light of Elendil is in the building. Good God, man. My eyes. Onwards. Because I can. Nearly there now. Not sure parking on a bridge is the best idea. Ooh, speaking of which, look what's in the distance. Hello, Charles. $130 meters and he's over there. It's a risk. It's meant to attract its attention. It's not doing a good job. Yeah, well. going underground. Ow. Remember, fall damage. Whoa. What the... Well, hey, dude. How you doing?
Hey, aren't you the new guy who's come here to work for us?
I've come to save you, not work for you.
You must be. There's something at the top of these towers that I need.
That's true, dude. Who doesn't want to do that?
And don't worry, I won't make you work for free.
Damn right you won't.
I'm a nice enough guy to pay you. You see, Mr. Warren never told anyone from the mainland about his mining operation here.
Mm-hmm.
He never even reported the cave-in.
That sounds like a breach of protocol there.
He hasn't paid us since then. Our living quarters are atrocious, and I'm far overqualified for the pay I'm supposed to receive.
Mm-hmm.
Top it all off, none of us miners ever received copies of our paperwork. But that doesn't affect my subordinates as much as someone with my status.
Someone's got an inflated ego.
I'm gonna sue the pants off of Warren once I escape this island, and I need those files to prove that he breached our contract.
Uh-huh.
He keeps all his files at the top of these towers. I could explain how I ascertained this, but I doubt it would make sense to you.
I'm liking you less and less with every passing moment, sir.
Problem is, he erected these towers years before we ever started mining, and now they're falling apart.
So my job is to climb into a dangerous tower to retrieve papers for you, sir. Is that what I'm understanding? I agree, Didi. Charles, come over here and eat this man.
I could scale them myself, but since you're here, go sniff around for those files.
Can I run him over with my train?
As a reward, you can have one of my useless pieces of scrap. I bet you'd love to have it.
If he's talking about one single solitary scrap, I am going to chain this man to the tracks. I'm going to run him over. Reverse and do it again. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Until I'm absolutely sure I've got my money's worth out of it. There better be a lot of scrap in this tower. Yep, Charles, come over here and eat this man. There better be a mountain of scrap to compensate me for this crap. Doesn't look that dangerous so far. Now I'm beginning to see what the problem is. It's time for parkour, I see. Or... YOLO! YOLO works. YOLO works. A little too well. Scrap. I wonder. Yep, that'll do it. But first, I want to have a look over here. Okay, no scrap. What's down here? I over-YOLO'd. Yes, I did. Also, lime paint. Make myself more visible. I think I'll pass. Alright, time to scale the tower. Trying not to overshoot. Like that! Ow. Prophesize my own fall. Charles is coming! Charles, eat him! Eat him! I wouldn't taste good, I'm too gamey. Thanks, Exile. I don't taste good. I can't get inside. The door's locked. Oh, he's calm now, is he? Fine. Yeah, thankfully he didn't figure it out. Right, now I need to be very careful not to overshoot this, because it's very easy to do that. The jump in this is very good. I'd kill for a jump like this in Skyrim. But it's a bit powerful. I know, Charles didn't need him. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Thanks, XR. Feels so much better now. Wait, what? You have got to be kidding me. I am an Olympic jumper, good God. What? Oh. There's the previous floor. So the foundation of this operation has been considerably more complicated than I expected. Not only by cost, but logistics of construction and delivery of supplies to primary mine sites. We need to strike gold fast if we want any chance of avoiding bankruptcy. Still save with Wolverine. Considering how quickly we heal? Who knows? I lack the claws, though. The health regen is very nice. I have the papers this idiot wants. Is there a quick way down? Other than jumping? I'll do. I live. Would have been a lovely view of him eating this man. Yes. Hello there.
You look like a monkey climbing those towers.
I'm gonna run him over.
I sure am glad I found these files. Here's that scrap you were begging for. Don't spend it all in one place.
Don't kill him on camera. Don't kill him on camera. What a... Charles, eat him. I won't even fight you for that one. He is all yours. I'm offering you a free snack. What a... Meh. Where's my train? We did get a fair bit climbing up, though. That doesn't sound good. Nope. Not worth doing that. Alright. That NPC we haven't met yet, so I'm going there. One free shot of the train. Yes, just one. Punch it! I have a feeling Charles is about to be on the hunt. Why do I enjoy doing that so much? Well, here's where we started. An NPC is interesting. You like? Hello, buffering. Oh, is Twitch being fun again? swear, Twitch is... Uh-oh. That music is not encouraging. It could be. 2,663 skip frames. Twitch, what is going on with you tonight? Apparently that's going on with Twitch tonight. Charlie Brown teacher. Yeah, I figured. Alright. Do I go with a higher level of speed or damage? Speed. Now we're motoring. Whoa! Where did you come from? We're actually outpacing him a little. The woods. Suppose it makes sense that you'd have trouble in the woods. Rocket launcher. Hey, bye-bye. Where am I? Time to go back. Speed is key. I agree. We actually kept up pretty good pace of it. That worked very well. He does not like the woods. No, we can get nearer than that. Keep going. We can get much nearer than that. Here we go. Perfect. Now, who is this NPC? It's the person we haven't met yet. Hopefully it's less of a tool than the last one. Thought I saw scrap. He needs to heal first before he goes again. You're not blowing up my house tonight. Makes sense, seeing as I'm playing horror games.
Well, hello, darling.
And you must be the Wicked Witch of the West. Hello there.
I'm making a fresh stew with ingredients from my very own swamp. But I don't have any meat at the moment. I smell a carcass on the island in the swamp, and if you wait over there and bring it back for me, I'll pay you some scraps. Although, you'll need to be wary of Barry, the swamp monster.
Now you tell me.
Keep an eye out for him splashing around, and don't move if he gets close to you. As long as you stand still, he's as kind as a kitten.
I'm getting amnesia flashbacks. And I don't like them. Oh. That's further away than I'd like. Alright, everyone watch for splashing. Be still and you safe. Great. Clover, dirt, salt, meat, any kind, human included, and salt. Oh, good. Crocodile? Maybe, I don't know. Alright, well, this is as far as we can get without actually... Hi, Barry. Please go away. It's a long way to go. At least differently from amnesia, it's not get out of the water as fast as humanly possible, it's hold still. Thanks, Kate. There's a beautiful visual I'd rather forget. Thank you, Mr. Popo. I got the fish. And some scrap. Some swamp scrap. Annoyingly, this is the quickest way out. Hey, Barry. Barry, be a good boy and go away. Good boy. Be a good boy. Be a good lad. We're all friends here. We're all friends here, Barry. No need to nibble me. Far more polite than Charles, although if Charles turns up now, I'm dead. I'm sure Barry's very good at his job, but I think Charles might be a bit big for him as prey. Made it.
What a delicacy you found.
Yes, a dead fish lying in dirt.
Here are those scraps I offered. Have a safe night, little one.
Thank you. My train is over there. Not to mention pure metal. They're on hinges. That is true. Spider legs are on hinges. However, I get the sense that, given the size of Charles, those are some pretty strong hinges. My train! I'm back. 39 scraps. Speed! Maximum speed. Alright, 2 more upgrades to damage, and we're in. Alright, where are we going now? Who have I not met yet? I have met everyone by the look of it. Yes, right. Need to go there. Need to go... Oh, yeah. The pickle mission. Well, we got to back the train up to do that one. May as well get the pickle mission done. That's very true, dude. That is very true. It'd be very easy to just say, I need meat for my stew. Barry should leave me a chunk if I lure some innocent bystander in there. We are as fast as we can be. There is a road. If you look here where she is, there is a road to it. No, she wasn't lying. There was meat on the island. Fish. Lots of fish. Can't really argue with that, can I? True. Definitely one of the better interactions we've had since we got here. That's been my most perfect park yet. Alright. Here's Pickle Lady's house. We're gonna walk right past it. Go up the trail. My character fully got a bath. Technically. Grab all the scrap we can on the way. Ignore whatever the hell that noise is, I don't care. What's up here? Explosives. That's encouraging. Thank you on the amazing parking job. Thank you. I appreciate it. Purple paint. You know I'm going to give that a go when we get back. Let's try. Got it. Pickles, pickles, pickles. Pickle. This lady has issues. Technically, yes. You could hide from Charles in that. Wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, you could hide from him in that. Straight back to the crazy pickle lady. Give her the pickle. This is mine now. Didn't see this. Well, for full upgrades, I'd need somewhere in the realms of 50 scrap, I believe. I'm far too sober for this conversation, aren't I?
I thank you so very much for bringing me my pickles!
How's Charles not got this person?
You are my pickle hero!
Can I please not have that title?
Here are some scraps as a reward for your valiant pickle questing.
I don't even know what to say. My brain. I just don't like pickles. I'm not allergic to them. I just don't like them. Alright, let's try purple paint. Ooh. A symphony of evil. Taking a screenie of that. Okay. I could technically upgrade everything right now, but I'd like a little bit more scrap so I have repair ability. Alright, where are we going now? Theodore's mission for the blue box. Right. Punch it! We are as fast as we can be, we are as tanky as we can be. Now we just need one more damage upgrade, and we're as damaging as we can possibly be. And it's time to go get that last egg, then summon Charles.
I'm bringing the party to you.
Hello, Ollie, my boy. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. You join us with Choo Choo Charles. This is my upgraded train. It's had some modifications from the wreck that it was. How are you, my boy? What were you playing? Can someone do the ISO command for Ollie? I'd be very grateful. Also, Charles is terrifying, and he has scared us a few times now. What game is this? Ah, I see the one. Ah! That got me. Hello. The game is so far very good. Does jump you, I will say that. And some of the characters in it, one of the characters we just finished her quest, the pickle lady. I don't need to say any more than that, do I? At the moment, we have 2 eggs of 3 eggs that we need to deal with Charles. Where am I? Okay, we're here. That cliff, yeah. Made you jump, I can see that. Made me jump, just watch it. Now, hopefully we'll run into our favourite spider-legged train boyo. We need to go and get this quest done. And then we need to go get the final egg. Do the ritual and take down Charles once and for all. It is shockingly stable, I will say that. And it is very good, especially for being made by one guy. Still can't believe that. The guy did good.
Hey!
What? Oh god, no! Guy with gun. Why? Ow. I was unaware there were dudes there. Back to my train. That did not go brilliantly. Let's try that again, now that I know I need to be a bit more stealthy. My train has a flamethrower on the back of it. If only I could lure this man all the way to the train. Apparently my dude did not think to wear a bulletproof vest to work today. Yep. Well, welcome back, Atomic. And believe me, I know what you mean. It's freezing. It's currently minus... It's dropped again. -4. Lovely. You see nothing. Ignore me.
Hey!
Box. Well, I guess we're doing this quest while running. I'm... Ow! That hurt. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. It's me. You're not very good at shooting things, are you? Especially if you miss me at that range. La 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 la. Has he given up?
No one can hear you.
No, he has. Ow. He has not given up. Okay, Wolverine, back some health, please. Wolverine powers. Ooh, look, a bridge. This is mine now. Ooh, more scrap, thank you. Don't mind if I do. Let's just keep on moving. Is he still behind me? He's still chasing me, but he's not behind me. That's good. I like this. Believe me, I am running. I can't say the words, but I am fast as F. Watch me. I can run forever. Apparently, I did not skip leg day, ever. Now, while you're up there, I'm going to have a look around down here. We really could enjoy Charles coming to deal with his minions at the moment. Right, so what have I got to do here? Need to look around and find the thing. Would help if I remembered what the thing I'm looking for is, but, you know. He's still behind me. They're probably trying to find me. Okay, I need to work out what I'm doing here. The blue box. Okay. Now I remember. Fast as fudge. I like it. And yes, Ollie, this boy has godly levels of stamina. You will never catch him napping.
Hey, get out of here.
No, I will not. You can't make me. La 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 la. I got the blue box. Bye. Ow. I got the blue box. Now I'm running like hell. Fast as hell, boy. La 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 la. Is he still behind me? Yes, he is. Ow! When we get back to my train, I'm lighting you on fire.
Stop right there.
No. Wolverining my health. Wolverining my health. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Weaving can dodge shotgun blasts. I've been told this. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Don't give him a moment to aim. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. And we're back at the train. How lovely. Right. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to come around the back of my train so I can light you up? Where'd he go? Oh, I see. Run away as soon as I can defend myself with the flamethrower. I see how it is. Coward. Where'd you go? You know what? Not going to question it. Might change the color of my train, though. I'm going to go back to being sort of stealthy. That's more like it. Stealth train. Oh, Theodore, I have your thing.
That's the exact box I
That's a
needed.
rocket, isn't it? Oh, I have a rocket launcher.
Now take these scraps and skedaddle.
I'd love to. Thank you, Theodore. We are missing one weapon, though. There is one last weapon we have not upgraded, because we need to do some things for it. Fully upgraded train. Max damage, max speed, and now all my scrap goes towards repairing, which means I can take quite a bit of damage. Speed, armor, damage. Beautiful. Let's have a look at the fully upgraded train. That is a symphony of evil in black. You have a launcher equipped to have a flamer. Oh, I do have the launcher equipped. Sorry, I should always have the flamethrower equipped. Beautiful. And there's the derailer. It's basically a nice gun, but we have something in the works. Alright, where are we going for this one? No. No. There's where we need to go. Alright, how can I get there? Annoyingly, we have to do... I can back up to these, and then... Yeah, if we back up to those, I can then do it. Reverse! That's what we're going to unlock, although that's the only thing we haven't got yet. Yes. Do I hear Charles? Charles? I know you're... That means he's around, doesn't mean he's here yet. Gotta make this quick. Hello, Silent, how are you, my boy? Welcome to running away from a spider train, which is something that until this game came out, no one in the whole of human history had ever said. Alright, so we need to go that way, that way. Okay, we need to go left up here. Yep, it's going left. Alright, punch it. And then we need to head to the... Yeah, definitely to the right. Do a loop, head the next left, then the next left, and there's the camp. And yes, it has a clown face. A giant demonic spider train with a clown face. Gotta say, so far, I like this game. I like it quite a bit. I'm doing very well, very tired tonight. Looking forward to my bed. I am shattered. Stop the train! Scraps. Delicious scraps. Gimme. Mine. Hello, Charles. You want some? Let's do this, boy! I'm ready for you. Come at me, boy! What's wrong? Am I faster than usual? Come on. What's wrong? Having trouble? Back off! Alright, changing weapon time. Let's go with the rocket launcher. Hello there! And time for a bit more flamey flame. Hello there. Machine gun. Hit it! Hit it! Uh-oh. Flamethrower. This is Charles, everybody. Say hi. Uh-oh. Time for some healing. Back off. I have fire. I have fire and I will use it. Rocket launcher. And he's given up. Happy trails, Charles. Switch back to the flamey flame. Restore the health. Beautiful. Where am I? Still on course. He didn't delay us. How lovely. That's not going to work every time. Thank you, Didi. I'd say that went remarkably well for dealing with a demonic spider train. Okay, we're almost there. Just going to make sure that's turning left, which is not right now. And that is also turning left. Alright, just going to keep an eye on the tracks. I love how my train, as we progressively upgraded its armor, gained horns. We have made a beautifully powerful machine. Indeed, Popo. You are Mr. Popo. Alright, here comes the warning. Fun fact for you all, we found out Charles does not like moving in foliage. So if you need to lose Charles, an excellent way to do that is to go in the forest. Because he doesn't like it. Change it over. All aboard. Alright, now wait for the next interchange. Charles is nearby. I know that noise. We haven't been here before, have we? Or is that what I'm looking at? Alright, Sue. Right, we need to get in there, get the weapon, without being shot to death. Lovely. Yes, Charles also may be allergic to pickles because he hadn't killed Pickle Lady yet. Don't ask us why, she seems to be the easiest prey in the game. Is everyone here musical?
Who's that guy? Over there!
No, beans.
We got company!
No, you don't. You're not seeing nothing. Too fast for you! Too fast for you. Oh, that's not a door. Scrap. I want the scrap! Not my best move. And plus I only want scrap. Yes, I might want to bring the train just a tad bit nearer so I can gun the buggers down. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Now, do I flamethrower them?
Hey, get out of here! Get him out of here! Get down!
Hello there!
Intruder! Over here! No one sees you out here!
Catharsis.
Get him next time!
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
You better hope you're fat!
I agree. Changing weapon would be a good one.
Place, my friend!
Still, burning them alive is rather good fun. However, I will change to this and repair. Right. All of your scrap belongs to me. Is that all of them dead? I can just leave them to the train, I suppose, if I need to kill more of them. Ugh. Ugh. Not quite sure what's going on here. I've already healed the train, Dee Dee. Right, back to work. Mine. Why am I not taking these guns and any of their silly masks to blend in? Seems like a capital idea. Oh well, not a clue. Moving on. What's this? We've been digging for over a month and I'm beginning to wonder what we're really doing here. There are ancient stone ruins above ground as well as ruins being discovered underground. Some sort of temple and a large cabin was uncovered at one of the other mines. Are we really digging for gold veins? Massive delay on your message. Yes, indeed. Twitch be twitching. Anything over? Yes. Yes, Wolverine also has claws, Dee Dee, which I do not. Even though I have his incredible healing ability. Hello, key. And which one of these doors need a key for? I think it was that one. Everyone still dead? Good, good. So, did I look up here? I did not. Yep, everyone's still dead. The bob gun. Oh. Oh. Oh, that is what everyone wants to see. Oh, oh, I like you. Oh, I like you. Right, everyone up to scratch? Yes. A suitable amount of DACA, and M2 is always happy. Right, no, not... Yep, that's what we need. There's an egg there. And then after we get that egg, it's off to go get Charles. Also, we need to run him to that bridge up there, so I need to make sure we can. That one's done the right way, that one's done the right way. Okay, good. So after we do that, we run down here, get onto the sanctuary thing, put the eggs there, summon Charles, run all the way around the map if we have to, because quite frankly we probably do. And then it will lead us straight to that bridge at the top over there, and kaboom. Unless I kill him with the guns first. With that content, that was interesting. Happy to oblige, Kate, my dear. Okay, so I need to back it up a little bit. Reverse. Charles is nearby. I know that noise. That means Charles is around. He's not actively hunting me just yet. Alright. So we get to this bend, and that's probably as near as we're going to be able to get. Yep, that's as close as we're getting. Really now, DD? That's new. Now they have an egg for me. Hoping to approach stealthily from the roof. Stealth. All the stealth. Nobody heard that. Shh. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting demons. We're hunting demon spider train eggs. Not a lot of places for me to hide here. You're very welcome.
No visitors allowed!
God damn it. Miss me. Guess we're doing this loud. Ow. Ow.
Over there, who's that?
I just took 2 shotgun blasts to the face. I am built like a tank. Duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. Stick and move, stick and move.
I wish you never came here.
I already wish this. Bye! Ow. Guess they can't jump down with me. You hear Charles. Can't get me down here. Watch me. No, nobody has seen the guy. The guy is a shadow in the night. I am the night. I am Batman.
Get out of here!
Crap. I'm also fairly bulletproof, like Batman's suit. Don't ask me how, I don't know. Ow! Give me the egg, give me the egg. And now we run. This was a dead end, this is a dead end, this is a dead end. Oh god. No, my health, it's low! And there's a chest there. Of course there is. Screw you! I want to go back down there for the chest, but it's really worth it. Can't go back down.
Over there.
Nope, can't go back down. Now I gotta run. We got the egg. Right, where? Ooh. Ow!
Lost him.
Please don't. Back to my train, back to my train. Duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. They'll
Get
never
this
see it
guy.
coming. They'll never see it coming. Dip, dip, dip. See? It works. Duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. And here's my train, and now I'm going to kill you with machine gun fire.
Get him, boys.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. What a tragedy. They seem to have died to machine gun fire. Well, sucks to be them. Right, we have all 3 eggs. And I have 70 scrap. Right, we need to get all the way down there to there. And once we summon him, I'm assuming we need to move very quickly and get back in the train. Those 8 machine guns. Charles, deal with your dang cultists. Agreed. Technically, they're flak cannons. Anti-aircraft, pretty much. That's true. Maybe he's just as sick of the cult as we are. I didn't check the sign. These had, yeah, they weren't set the right direction. My bad. Punch it! That's why we're punching it. Go! Charles, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. See, we're talking about it. Charles, we can talk about this. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You gotta work with me. In the face. This is surprisingly good. Hit it! Hit it! You jumped? Believe me, Ollie, we all jump. Rung the dinner bell, I was the only thing left. Phew, Nelly. Right, head back here, hit the switch, turn it the right way, go do the ritual. Jump back in the train, run like hell. Poor Ollie. We made... Charles, you made Bear God jump. Do you feel ashamed of yourself? You should. Nearly there. Now we can use these. They will allow me to turn. We can use these to get the heck out of here. However, once we go around the corner, I'm going to want to turn that back immediately. Call that an achievement. Making someone as burly as Ollie jump is very true. This should be a great achievement. Right, there we go. Now we turn it back before we go anywhere else. Otherwise, when we get back here, running for our lives, we're not going to win. Punch it. Lovely, we'll go straight past it. There's an entrance right there. Now we can just kick back, puff a little, and wait. Almost there. This should be it. Oh, what a beautiful parking job. Beautiful parking job. Happy with that. Right, let's go do this little ritual thing and annoy Charlie. Yes, I'm going to call him Of course there are people there. Why wouldn't there be? All the people we have killed, why couldn't I kill them with guns? When you upgrade the armor, it just randomly grew horns. Don't ask me how, I don't know. Now, do I lure them to the train and kill them, or do I try and sneak past? Kinda liking the lure them to the train part. Never mind. Cutscene time. Everyone. It's go time. Do the thing. Thanks, Exile. Thought I was in trouble, though. And here we... Sorry. And here we...
Shrine, stranger. You don't know what you're doing. Just put the egg down slowly and lay flat on the ground.
Thanks, Exile.
You'll hurt far too many people if you follow through with whatever you're planning.
Sorry, Warren. Nothing I can do.
No! No! You fool! You've doomed us all!
Uh-oh. Charles getting bigger. And now we run. Charles has evolved. Charles is bigger and meaner than I remember. To the train! Punch it! Whoa! Back off. I have fire. Did he just teleport me? Yeah, he teleported me. I was unaware he had this ability. Oh no, he can teleport now. Well, that's helpful. Okay. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! In the face! You're going down, Charlie boy! Come on now. Whoa! He can jump now. I don't like that. He's getting closer, and I don't like that. Back off. Back off. Back it up. Back it up, pal. I need to heal the train. I have fire and I will use it. He didn't like that. He did not like that. He's moving quicker now, and I don't like that either. Eat it! Yeah, he really didn't like that. Okay, time to switch it up. Back off! Okay. Back it up, Charlie. Time for healing. Right. Yep. Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! You're not gonna win this, Charles. I won't let you win, boy. Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Time for some healing. Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! You're gonna love it! Love it! He's lost health. Oh. It's Kaboomy time. Bye, Charles! Please go. Oh, yeah. Happy trails, Charlie boy. Talk about a splitting headache. Gavin, I didn't see the end there, but Gavin. You did this yourself? Damn. Yeah. That'll do it. First try! And ow, my arms. That was fun. Ah, damn. What a convenient spike. I agree. After credits? Ooh, yes. Is that another egg? It's not over. Or is it? That's another egg. And it looks to be hatching. I get the feeling my train isn't in retirement just yet. Oh, heck no. That's a lot of eggs. Yeah, my train's gonna be getting a lot of uses. Okay, I see another option. We need to nuke the island. Just nuke it. Oh, I love that. That was awesome. I still can't believe that guy. I still can't believe the guy did it on his own. Still can't believe the guy managed to do that on his own. That was just magnificent. Sealing up the tunnels? Yeah, they'd break out. Twitch is twitching again. It's gone slow. I can see my mouth moving after I've already talked. Need the cogs like mass bomb train. Yes, indeed. Anyway, on that note, it's probably time we find a raid target because I need some sleep. I'm exhausted. But damn, that was fun. Oh yes, more of that, please. So much fun. Right, let's see. Who's about right now? Digital has to be playing. So Avium. What else on? Very few, actually. We'll give all Digital Hazard some love. Why the hell not? Right. Anyway, on that note, thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you have fun because that's the end of the game. And I'll see you guys in the next one, i.e. tomorrow, which will be me busting out, what's the word? Ah, yes. Hopefully, Jackbox tomorrow.
Come back any time.
Thank you kindly. Thanks, Exile. So hopefully, if Twitch isn't twitching like it is right now, Jackbox tomorrow. Much love, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.